Can an introvert turn into an extrovert? Yo, what's up guys, it's Pat, and in this video I want to discuss if it's even possible to turn from a total introvert into an extrovert, and if not, to what extent, and especially when it comes of course to dating. I had this interesting conversation some years back with a dating coach. Introverted is often seen as a negative trait, especially in Western society. I mean, it's largely due to cultural values and social dynamics. Structure. If you see a job application, it often says we're looking for an extrovert who blah 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 whatever. There will never be an announcement which writes we're looking for an introvert, because as I said, being introverted is often seen as a negative trait, especially when it comes to Western society. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Asia it's something seen as even disrespectful, and the society is way different there than here. That's why you see, of course, many introverts who speak highly about Asia and moved even to Asia, because there they feel more welcome. And basically we're also getting drilled since we are little, from school till our adulthood, to be extroverted. I mean, school programs, group participations, they force you to be extroverted, you know, to take the lead. And if you don't take the lead, you know, maybe yourself as an introvert, you get often called out by other pupils and even your teacher of not being interested, of not participating enough. And this results often in bad grades. And of course, if you look at mass media, leaders, popular leaders, famous people are often portrayed as extroverts. Although it's not fully true. If you dig deeper into it, we have many famous people who are introverts by nature. Here lies the big social misunderstanding, the misconception in our society, that they are portrayed as shy and uninterested in others. And as I said, we had this discussion, me and another dating coach I used to collab with, speaking about how introverts can shift into be more extroverted, or if it's even possible to turn an introvert into an extrovert, and to what extent. And there's a good book by Susan Cain, who is a former lawyer and a book author, in her book called Quiet, where she writes, and let me quote it here, she discusses how introverts can adopt extroverted behaviors when necessary, especially for tasks they are considered important. But in their core, introverted nature remains unchanged. And furthermore, she writes, they return to their natural state after acting out of character. Now, as it's written in this book as well, there are things, points introverts can adapt to see more extroverted, and how you can apply it in your dating life. I would say myself, I wouldn't see myself as a fully introvert. If I take the book Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson, I fall into the green and yellow category, which is the yellow stands for extrovert, the green is introvert. I would say I'm not really that much of an introvert, but I find myself often in situations or aspects and points where I think my truly introverted nature still shines through. And as I said, there are extroverted behaviors you can enhance your dating life with, and let's crack into those points. Now, point number one is of course approach and initiate conversations. Introverts have way more approach anxiety than people who are naturally a bit more extroverted or extroverts in general. How you can practice those things is, for example, you can start just by making comments, just by giving people value, positive comment on their outfit or whatever. So you still feel, okay, you surpassed the threshold in a way which is still comfortable to you. And what introverts are naturally good at is active listening, which is very efficient and very necessary when it comes to dating. The only thing you basically need when active listening is showing enthusiasm. Low-key, you are maybe interested, but you have to convey it. You have to show to the other person. So how you can do it? By, of course, improving your body language, improving your non-verbals. This is very important, even more important than words itself, by looking enthusiastic. And if you say things, if you tell a story yourself, if you introduce yourself, try to come with a higher energy, trying to have a open body language, expressing yourself with your arms a bit more, maintaining eye contact, and try to take bigger space with your whole body. The best way to practice those things, I'm telling my students as well, is to do it in front of a mirror or record yourself and try to do it on a daily basis. Force yourself to come out of your introverted nature and express your feelings in a better way, in a more positive way. And another thing referring to approaching anxiety is doing warm-ups. Means, for example, if you go to a venue, and introverts have a more social pressure where they are more random people they don't know, so you can practice to feel a little bit better when entering those venues, like for example clubs or bars, if you go there on a weekday when there's not much going on, for example on a Wednesday or Thursday, and go there and try to make it your living room. And the more often you go there, the more you won't feel that overwhelmed if it's suddenly fully packed on a weekend. Try to get to know the staff there, the bartenders, the security guys, with small comments, with small chit chats here and there to get you in a more social mood. And another point where you, especially as an introvert, should put weight on is trying to lead. Because as an introvert, you feel naturally more relaxed if somebody else takes the lead, if somebody else makes plans or suggests plans. But we all know as men, if you leave everything into the girls or put everything into the girl's hand, for example, making up the date venue and plans, suggesting plans, you lost already. So you as a man have to take initiative and lead things where it should go. And this is one of the biggest points I think you have to practice as an introvert. To sum it up, you constantly have to put yourself out of the comfort zone, more than maybe others, but don't use it as an excuse that you're an introvert and you have no chance when it comes to dating. It's not true at all, because being introverted is not something negative.